Science, Unit 3, MO and Victimology. So MO is the term to use to encapsulate the behaviors that are requisite to an offender to successfully perpetrate their crime. So to get away or do what they are wanting to do. So there are 3 purposes to MO. 1 is to protect their identity. 2, to ensure the success of their crime. Of course, they want to get away with it. And 3, to facilitate their escape. So, MO changes every 3 to 4 months. Why is that? There's a reason that they change it because 1, they learn experience. The more they do, the better they get at it. Practice makes perfect. 2, a previous incarceration. 3, the media coverage. The more media they get, they may enjoy that buzz around them and want to continue doing what they're doing or throw a little switch up so the trail kind of gets thrown off from what they are doing. There's similar crimes taking place, so you have imitators who may see what the person is doing and be like, I'm gonna copycat that. You got your copycat killers, copycat crimes, and they usually don't like that because it brings more people to their trail. The offender tends to mature over time. They learn from their mistakes. Just like growing up from a teenager to adult, you learn by doing right and wrong, and practice makes perfect, changing what you've learned. Some of the MO may change, but maybe not. They may change all of it and be a completely different MO in what they want to do. And their victimology may change, which we will talk about later on, and you'll learn what victimology means. So if you are in law enforcement or something to do with forensics, they have to constantly watch for changing MOs. Small alterations in MO, which stands for modus operandi, is meant to throw off the trail of the investigators and law enforcement who is investigating them. So it is really important to know that MO does change every 3 to 4 months, and what could change if some or all. So, MO may be simple or very complex. It depends on the level of intelligence of the perpetrator, the motivation of the offender. Some are lazy, some are not, some are very intelligent and go through extravagant key complex features of MO. Potential features of MO include victims. What are their age? What are their race? What are their genders? Do they always want adults? Do they only like kids? Do they only target females, males? It depends on their preference. Mode of travel. Do they travel by train, car? Are they always on foot? Time of day. Some people may only want to do it at nighttime when people are asleep and it's hard to see them. Some prefer daylight. Transportation of the victims for disposal. Are they always in a trunk? How do they throw them in a wheelbarrow? Any type of transportation that is for disposal. Type of building. Do they always take them to a warehouse? Is it always in the shed? Do they only do it in a farm field? Basically their preference of where they always take their person. Day of the week. Maybe they'll only kill on Mondays. Monday is a bad day for them and they choose to do everything on Monday. The location, your choice of where you commit the crime, weapons, knives, guns, strangulation, a lead pipe, a candlestick, we're all playing a game of Clue here in forensic science, so it depends what they like. The physical appearance of the person, do they only like brunettes? Do they only like short hair? Do they like women only 6 feet tall? Binding tools, rope, tape, whatever they choose to use that can bind a person. You are going to watch a case study over Dennis Rader, aka the BTK killer. So what you want to look for in this video is the observations. Does he change his MO, where he commits his crimes, what tools he uses, what does BTK stand for? He ends up having a hit kit, and you are going to learn what is in that hit kit. So pay special attention to that. Some of the quotes that he says, what he blames it on. Anything that stands out to you of victimology, does he have a preference? Y'all enjoy watching a little info on Dennis Rader. So now we are going to start talking about victimology. So this is the complete history of the victim. Serial killers and people who commit other crimes usually have a victimology that consists of a vulnerable population. So what are some vulnerable populations? Well, first you've got children. Children can't fight back. They cannot take on, say, a 200-pound man who is coming at them. They are an easy target. They are perceived as weak. The elderly as well, they are also a vulnerable population. They are not as quick as they used to be. They're more fragile. They're very easily overpowered by, say, female or male offenders. The sick, a sick person who cannot fight back for themselves, who is bedridden, can't get up, they are very easy prey, as well are women. Women are perceived as weak, meek individuals that can be easily overpowered and outsmarted by men or other women. The intoxicated, when you are under the illusion of an illegal substance, you're not fully there and you are not able to completely protect yourself against offenders. The gullible, if you are easily talked into things and manipulated. Foreigners who come in and are not used to our area or visiting a new place, asking for directions or looking like a tourist, they are easily preyed because one, they're in a new place, two, they may have not ever told family where they were going, and no one may ever look for them again if they are in a foreign place. Also, what do you think some vulnerable populations could be that pop into your head?